only thing I know about the New Testament is that Jesus was in it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Am I
It
right?
was kind of
Am I
his
close?
like
Hold on, let
debut
me look that
album.
up.
Yeah.
Could it be Dad?
Dad?
Yeah, it's big God. Was he in the?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Well,
if
Dad. Yeah,
Jesus was
Dad's
the
it.
son, we'd call God the Dad.
I'm
Big
not used
Papa?
to hearing people just call him Dad casually like that.
hello everyone and welcome to Trivial. It's your bar trivia night in a podcast. We're covering pop culture, sports, current events, and everything else in the form of trivia questions.
That's right. Each week we hit you with 5 topics, and here's the catch. None of us know the answers ahead of time.
Not us, not our guest, Misha, not even you. So we're all in it together. We'll throw out our best guesses, debate a bit, and probably embarrass ourselves before revealing the correct answer.
We're all in this together, that's right. And this week, if any of us cheat, we are going to personally get pressured by Donald Trump to remake Rush Hour.
Welcome to the Rush Hour 5 casting call. I think we all got a decent shot at least, being a bartender in one of them.
Yeah.
What kind of cameo would you want to make, Misha?
I want to be one of the people at the brothel, like one of the customers. Just because I think that day on set would be like the most fun day on set.
Yeah.
Just chilling in the back with the hose. I don't know why I said that. I'm not a guy that says the hose. To be
They'd
clear,
say that in Rush
this
Hour,
is my
maybe.
introduction to all of your people. I'm not a guy who says the hose, except for ironically.
Misha, you're scaring the hose by saying that.
The Hoes, by the way, are of Asian descent. It's a very popular last name. We are referring to our friends. Safe
The Ho family.
So
you see this, by the way, that headline with Trump talking about Rush Hour?
I just peeked that right before we started chatting. That was nuts.
Yeah. I want to make it clear that was a real thing that I read in the news today, and not just something I made up.
Nothing gets past this guy. I'm just saying he's not going to let any deal go through that he can't put his thumb on without getting something that somebody wants. And I'm not against this being his soft power of like, give me more Steven Seagal movies, give me Rush Hour 5, like fine, like better than anything else.
I always thought there should have been a sequel to Money Talks. Can we get Charlie Sheen back in here? Great soundtrack.
Yeah. I want Memento 2. Yeah. Okay, so I think if I was in Rush Hour, I would want to utilize some of my stunt experience and just get smacked, like roundhoused in the mouth for any particular reason by Jackie. It would be an honor. It would be an honor to, take a hit.
Would you do your own stunts just like Jackie?
I don't think they're going to give me a stunt double for my own little like pinch hitting. Yes, no, I am taking one in the mouth. Yeah. I think I would love to fall through a glass plate or be the way like spin over into like a coffee table. That'd be good. Yeah.
They put the Wilhelm scream over it. I was going to say that too, so I guess I'd want to be like one of Chris Tucker's cop buddies.
Mm-hmm.
He's teaching like the old ways of the Force.
Yeah. Did you see the new Naked Gun?
I did.
We talked. Yeah.
Yeah. The movie was great.
That was so good.
I haven't seen the original, so I feel like watching the remake and not seeing the original. I got to go in order.
You haven't seen the original?
I haven't seen the original.
Misha, I'm meeting you for the first time. Are you a young person?
I am 32 years old. That's your first trivia question of the night.
Yeah. You're firmly born of last millennia. That makes you tolerable. And
how old are you, Alan?
41.
Okay. All right. I've heard of people that old.
Yes.
You're LeBron's age. Okay.
I know I think he's like half a year younger than me, which also drives me crazy.
Well, it means you could still probably play in the league if you really put your mind to it.
If I put my mind to it.
Yeah.
Do my stretches every day.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth
watching.
I'm at the age where people are like, in football, they've like peaked and it's like clearly there's no coming back from the decline. But like basketball and baseball, I've still got like 3 or 4 more years of my prime, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I sprained my ankle like really badly this summer, and this maybe like I don't know the 6th time I've sprained that ankle in my life. This time, it was just like, this has taken a couple months. I usually can like limp this off in a couple weeks, which also turned out to be a fracture. So that was part of it. But still, should have been able to just walk it off.
Yeah. You can't throw some dirt on it anymore. You can't just soldier on.
I rolled an ankle during the pandemic. And I still, like, every time I rotate my ankle, I can still feel like the tissue that's never recovered. And I don't think I've been to the doctor once, like 3 years after, and they just looked at me. I was like, what do you want me to do about this? I was like, fair point, doc.
Yeah.
This is just part of your personal Carfax now. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little rattle in that ankle. That's it.
Your blue book value is definitely below 50% now. It's you'd be lucky to sell anything off at this point. Okay, so going from rush hours, our first question, they get progressively harder, I think. This one should be gettable, but it's a new movie. Wicked for Good has premiered with a $150 million box office opening weekend. That is legit. So the question is, the original Broadway production of Wicked opened in 2003. Which actress originated the role of Elphaba on Broadway?
Okay. I know Idina Menzel is one of the characters, but I don't know which one she is. That's about as much as that I've got for you.
I think that's the correct answer.
Was it Idina? Did I nail in one? Josh, I feel like you're a musical theater expert just based on your hair.
Thank you. It's the Dudamel hair that really just gets it going.
It feels like rom-com theater. Does that make sense? Like just like every play has like the lead is like a guy with your specific hairstyle. Like those kind eyes, those Joseph Gordon-Levitt eyes, like that. Like there's a 50-50 chance that what you're in is a hit. And of course,
I'm
50-50
sorry to disappoint my total lack of culture, both Asian, Jewish, and theater. I never was somebody into the theater in Tulsa.
You were not a
So
theater
it wasn't
boy?
until I got out here that I started my Bros Who Broadway text thread and started going and like tailgating in front of Oh Mary and, you know, having a couple nights and seeing what this is all about. It was really funny, though, how I treated all of them the same, where it's like I did not realize that Leopoldstadt was going to be such a lighthearted rager. Yeah, no, I've never seen Wicked. I still need to see Book of Mormon. I want to see like a lot of this stuff. I know, but did you know it's foolishly expensive to go to anything on Broadway? And so it's kind of like a once a quarter, half a year kind of excursion at this point.
Josh, you're wearing overalls. How can you tell me you've never seen Annie before? Okay, like this is the you have the getup of everybody. I'm sorry for talking over you, Alex.
This is because
you're the guest.
I'm good at being a hipster around Bushwick, or actually literally using this around a bale of hay and just getting out.
He loves doing
Skansen.
it. He just loves doing that with his thumbs just there, pulling the straps on it. That's what you do when you're wearing those, right?
Yes, and I love also being able to put my phone in this little pocket and just spy on people and go like POV, like I got meta glasses, but they don't even know, you know?
Yikes.
Good protest wear.
Yeah, exactly. This is how I combat the police state with my own body cam.
Right back at you, cops.
Gotcha.
I saw the sequel on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't normally have, but my wife was very excited about it. And so we went. Alamo Drafthouse, Saturday night.
And for the record, I didn't applaud you seeing it. I just used my clapper to get my light back on.
I thought that was for me.
Yeah. But the correct answer is Idina Menzel.
Yay!
Right. Nice. Out the
Nice
gate.
job, Misha.
Misha, you are a comedian. We met in the mix of whatever, open mics and doing the circuit.
Yeah, tell us how you met.
I mean, the way me and Josh met, I do not remember. Do you know how like sometimes you'll just meet somebody and you'll see them enough and then all of a sudden it's been 5 years and you don't know the reference point, but you're like, I've known this guy for a good chunk of my New York City life. That's how I feel about Josh. I think if you put me on the spot, I would guess that we met at an Asian comedy festival. And just because we're both Asian, and that's the odds that any booker would book multiple Asians on the same show, it's at the Asian Comedy Festival, and for no other reason. So, if for my trivia answer, I say Asian Comedy Festival, final answer.
And that's incorrect.
I was going to say, I don't have the
that I
answer in front of me.
remember, I didn't know what I was walking into, but I do remember we were at Pete's Candy Store, and it was probably like one of Dan Fox's or some other little show, and you were just at the bar chilling. You weren't on it. You were just there for the hangs. And I think it's one of those where I'm like, oh, you're a cool Asian, you know, like we're either going to be mortal enemies or good friends. And it goes one way or the other, especially with just a consistency and proximity. And then you're right. Like, I think 3 years later, you're like, oh yeah, yes, I guess we're supposed to be friends now. So we are. It's good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's
That's
always
your
a joy to see it.
approach when you meet other Asian men? It's like, we are going to fight, or we're going to be...
Time slows down, and you just like do a quick scan of like, are you the kind of dude who like, you know, grew up in a gaggle of Asians and like, or like from the motherland, or you know, are you like one of these like lone wolves from the Midwest or something that's had to like just crawl for survival and assimilate?
Wait, but which one's the cool one? Because
No.
is the cool one the one that came from the gaggle on the motherland, or is the
You
cool
can be
one
cool.
that
You
was
can be
like
cool
the
either way.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I've met many cool of other varietals. I think it's just the shared experience is very different for Asian Americans versus folks who immigrate here and folks who exclusively had experiences in New York or California versus just about anywhere else, or grew up in an internment camp, you know?
Yes.
So you wouldn't be friends with George Takei is what you're saying?
I think he's become a cool one, at least on the internet. I don't know how he hangs.
Was he not cool before?
I mean, he's legit. Yeah, he's an ally.
Alan's finding out about how harshly we rank our Asian celebrities secretly.
I was going to say,
was George Takei one of the first Asians for representation? We still shit talk him just a little bit, but overall, yeah, we're thankful for him.
Diaspora,
yeah, kind of like taking Tiger Woods in the racial draft. Like, we are highly critical of our draft picks, and like, I mean, he's like a sleeper pick that we'd like take as a quick runner. But Misha, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Damn.
So I grew up in the motherland, but I went to college in Boston, so I became the lone wolf. So I've done both, which is why I am able to code switch, and not just between Python and C. I can code switch in other ways as well. That's how my brain works, by the way. I like that you guys are like, hey, I'm like, yes, thank you. I just need the acknowledgement of what I did. We don't need to sit in it, but I will sit in it right now.
C++, Asian plus
C++.
You got it
oh my
all.
God,
Yeah.
That's an old joke. Yeah.
Is it?
I used to do a joke about that. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. Yeah. I think that's just because where my coding stopped was like trying to make a GeoCities site or MySpace.
Ooh, MySpace. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Question 2. The Coast Guard has backtracked on a policy change that would have shifted displaying noose and swastika symbols from potential hate incidents to potentially divisive. That's something we need in 2025.
I didn't know they backtracked. That's good news.
Yeah. They came out with like a bunch of different extremely inflammatory images and was like, you know what? Whatever. They're just emojis. But now they walked it back, I guess, because they got. So the question is, Disney designed a logo for the Coast Guard's World War II Corsair fleet, civilian vessels, and compelled into service, these vessels were to hunt submarines. The logo for these vessels features which Disney character?
Okay. So Disney characters in what year? This was like the 40s?
World War
so,
II.
yeah, sometime
World War II.
Between 40 and 45.
I mean, the first thought I have is that sounds like a Steamboat Mickey reference, right? Like, if you're thinking of like old 1940s cartoons from Disney, it's really, really Mickey whistling and like the steam going. Was Donald Duck that old? I don't think so.
He was.
Was
and
he?
That's my guess, actually.
That was my guess too, just because he's nautical and
nautical.
They
sailor.
Disney made a cartoon called De Fuhrer's Face, which has Donald joining the Nazi army and having all sorts of antics. It's real. You
So
can watch it.
I believe you, but does that mean so Donald Duck canonically a Nazi is hilarious? Can we just
That's not what I said.
can we just say canonically? Well,
Yeah.
but
Canonically
you got to remember
was
Disney
curious.
was pro Nazis,
Yeah, he
so
tried.
that
Yeah.
really was.
We all do weird things in college. It's fine.
He was the favorite child of old Walt, I guess. But oh, duck, duck, goose. What do we pick?
Duck, duck, goose step.
Duck, duck, goose step. Great.
There we go.
I'm leaning duck, and
I'll go with duck.
by the way, yeah, we'll go duck.
Yeah.
We usually like get some bonus by just everyone guessing everything, but I think in this one, we collate. So the correct answer is Donald Duck. We got him.
We got him.
Yeah, 2 for 2. This is going very well. We usually
Mission
do not do this
accomplished.
well. Trust
That's
me.
true.
Donald Duck to Donald Trump. We're really all the Dons.
Now,
Misha, are you a trivia guy?
No, I'm a crossword guy. So if you give me like 3 of the letters and how many letters the word is, it's a lot easier for me to guess. But the full thing, it's not my wheelhouse.
you're a finisher. The blank page is not really where you want to be.
All right, so we
I
know
get
what his
that.
bonus question should be.
I need some structure. You know what I mean?
Yep. Are you a sports guy?
I am a sports guy.
What were your teams?
This is so embarrassing. I feel like I shouldn't be embarrassed because I've done this long enough, but I don't really have a favorite sports team anymore. I am a clear bandwagon jumper. I like whatever teams are good, because life's too short to waste your time rooting for the Jets. I feel like all of my friends that root for terrible sports teams have a miserable time doing so. So I'm like,
they do.
why would I do that if I'm not from the area? I am from Hawaii, as we mentioned earlier, so I rooted for the Bulls when I was young because of Michael Jordan.
Sure.
And then when I turned like 8, he retired. So I started rooting for Toronto sports teams because although I'm Asian, I am an idiot. So I thought Toronto was in the middle of nowhere, just like Hawaii. So I was like, oh, let me root for this other small, tiny city, Toronto. And then they were tough to root for, so I just ended up watching the Golden State Warriors. And so I root for Curry because there's no more fun thing to root for than root for Steph Curry when he's on fire. And that's kind of my basketball journey. That's a
That
weird
makes
way to put
sense.
it.
You root for excellence. You like seeing people at the top of their game. And as somebody who, was out there in Hawaii outside of the Warriors, there wasn't like a professional team to really anchor into. So yeah, you can take anything in the lower 48 or our friendly Hawaiian neighbors up north. Yeah.
You really made it Asian. It's like I can only root for excellence. Like nothing else is good enough for me. I'm like,
That's
if you're
right.
not elite, then it's just like, forget it, move on.
The fighting Harvards. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Well, our sports question is head referee Adrian Hill for the Bills-Texans game was carted off the field after injuring himself, running towards one of the 8 sacks that Josh Allen took in the game. So, question is, outside of being an NFL ref, what is Hill's day job?
I mean, this is
Tough.
not a trivia question. Trivia is not, do you know a referee's day job? That is way too specific for any bar thing to go to. Like,
Well,
if
if it's a
you
current
gave me,
event, I could see like, did you read about this? Did you read like the tangent details about this story?
If you were the water
I would
boy,
love a poll on this. Like, this is such a crazy thing to ask somebody.
only
like,
Adrian
even if
knows.
this was, yeah, I bet his parents don't know. Like, I bet his dad only knows the
He's a
referee
ref.
job.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know what the other job is. And he apparently paid for that college. So what I will say is, if we're gonna like try to narrow this down, What I do know about referees in general, for the NFL is they typically have day jobs like lawyers, accountants,
Mm-hmm.
that type of stuff. Lawyer just feels like the uh, safest bet to me because uh, it's like the same type of mindset is needed to be a referee as it is to be a lawyer. You know what I mean? Arcane knowledge of rules, loving to implement them, not being afraid to stand up to a big bully with just a whistle, right? Like that feels like if there is a lawyer, it's to like understand a rule book. I would probably guess lawyer, but I will contend that this question is too difficult for most trivia questions. Like
Under
I
under
absolutely
review.
refuse to. Yeah, I
Yeah.
objection, Your Honor, in the lawyer thing.
That's what he yelled on the field right before
Exactly.
getting hurt. I also was gonna I was thinking lawyer only because my only knowledge of this, like I know someone who knows someone who was an NFL ref, and during the rest of the year he was a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. I think lawyer is a little too obvious and vague. I liked accountant because all this is done by April, but I feel like we'd only get asked this question. I feel like we'd only get asked this question if it was a really wacky answer, like, I don't know, manages a Baskin Robbins or
An
like,
Arby's.
yeah, we have the refs.
feel like that's not. This is why I'm bad at trivia because I'm just like you always go for the most obvious answer because the odds are you're more likely to get it that way. Like when somebody guesses what type of Asian I am and they say Chinese, I'm not that impressed that I guessed it right because that's the most obvious answer.
Mm-hmm.
China is like 1 billion of us. The rest of the Asians is like point 0.3, point 0.4. I don't know the right numbers. But
Yeah,
like if if one answer is like 60% going to be right all the time, I'm not going to give you credit for guessing that. Does that make sense?
we are the Jupiter of the Asian solar system. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
This is good advice for a situation I'll never find myself in because I don't make a habit of going around guessing Asian
guess
people.
that Asian.
Oh man,
No fucking way.
you guys, that's the next trivia round actually. That's
No.
And in this segment, we call "Where Are You Really From?"
Yeah.
I got asked that today. I had a coworker that was like, "Oh, you're from Hawaii. Where are your parents from?" And like I was just too tired to have the fight, so I was just like, "They're ethnically Chinese." And he goes, "That's what I was asking." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
No,
great."
no, no, no. Like, where are they from?
And then you ask where they're from, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know, like Europe." I'm like, "Oh, so exotic! Wow, so interesting. What an interesting name, Samuel. Samuel? Samuel? Okay. Okay. So fine. Lawyers. The correct answer. Oh,
Oh, I just saw it.
yeah. You would like this, Misha. The correct answer is software engineer
Oh,
for the John Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory.
Yeah, he got them physics applied to him on the field.
yeah.
Wow.
I stand by my thesis that this was a terrible trivia question and this should not count towards my record.
We will redact this one, strike it, full mulligan. Quizliz, you're on
Hey,
notice.
what's this dude's second job? Your only frame of reference is it could be any job in America. Like
You should have been on LinkedIn, just scrolling random names for preparation for this round of trivia.
Do you think that there's a
Yeah.
prize?
no, but I am Asian and I demand excellence, so I can no longer root for myself if I'm not doing well. So
I
I need
respect
to.
this. You are on track to be invited to our Tournament of Champions, which will be our
Hell yeah.
64 guest bracket. We'll bring the best of the best back and see who truly is the
Anytime I
winner.
get to drink at 6 p.m., I will join. So let me know, whatever.
Terrific. To that end, welcome to the shots round. There you are. Cheers. So this is like in a regular bar trivia night, the shots round. It's their chance for the audience to shout out the answer. Here in the comments, we do that. And if you're right, you just might win something special. Yeah.
What's the sponsor this time?
The sponsor, because Misha's here, is Mila Soup Dumplings. They are delicious, soupy dumps that you have flash frozen in your freezer. They taste actually quite legit. And if you use Josh15, you get 15% off. I haven't done any content with them in a while because Simu Liu really just stepped all up in there and, respect the game. He's slinging them now at Costco.
He's repping for them?
Yeah, he's been repping. But I did some SponCon for them in the early days, and I don't just toss my name on any soupy dumps. Mila, soup dumplings, they're very good.
I want to try.
And you will get a little sampler if you get this question right this week. So Misha, last week, actually, we'll go through our last question.
Oh, yes, this question.
Yeah. The question last week was, by age 85, what percentage of men will have developed an enlarged prostate? You got a guess?
Oh.
Out of 100?
Just because I want to appeal to a Gen Z audience, I will say 67%. 67. 67. I don't know what it means, but I just thought somebody that was 41 was going to be a little annoyed about it. So I wanted to make sure to.
Yeah, I just
Nobody
learned about
knows
the
what it
hand
means. It's
gestures
provocative.
part of it. Yeah.
Well, the correct answer is a staggering 90%. So get your butt poked, folks.
Is that what they meant
real.
by "I like big butts and I cannot lie," or is that?
I think it's "I like
direction?
gaping butts," but
Okay.
yeah. All right, so
Eat your
we
tomatoes.
milked that answer. This question, we got for this week. This is like, do not Google this and do not answer this if you know Misha. For audience, the English word vaccine comes from the Latin root vacca, which means what? Vaccine. Okay. If you don't believe in this Latin word, you're not going to get the answer right.
Have a guess.
But give her a shot. And our next question is about several actors, including Kristen Bell, Malcolm McDowell, and Brian Cox, will voice characters in a Fox News podcast about the life of Jesus without their knowledge after Fox picked up the previously recorded project. Huh. I would not like that to happen for me, but yeah, all right. McDowell voiced which figure in the New Testament on this pod?
I'm assuming, in the pod.
Okay.
The original New Testament.
The original New Testament. I'm not a Jesus person, so the only thing I know about the New Testament is that Jesus was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
It was kind of his like debut
Hold on, let me look
album.
that up.
Yeah.
That was his.
Yes.
That was his book, right? That was the sequel. So you don't get any of like the OG characters, right? You don't have
No Moses.
Noah, right? Noah ain't in it.
Nope.
This is just like Mark, Matthew, Luke, like the boys. It's a boys club, right? It's like the boys crew.
The Marys.
Yeah, marry the mom and then marry the daughter. But wait, who's McDowell?
Malcolm
This is
McDowell.
how Malcolm McDowell. What were they in?
He plays like semi-villainous roles. He's got like a Britishy accent.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
Okay.
of what you would know him from. Have you ever seen A Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
I technically have, but I like watched it when I was 15, and
Yeah, that's when
I
you watch
fell
it.
asleep during it. Like
Yeah, it's a very cozy, comfy movie. Just to fall
they
asleep
play
to.
classical music, and that puts me to sleep. So even though the most horrendous things were happening on the screen, like the vibes were just very, we should pass out because it's night time.
Too chill. Totally.
That is the vibe of that movie. Well, Alex, the lead from that movie, you have seen Malcolm McDowell before.
That's Malcolm McDowell?
Young Buck version. Yeah.
Okay. So now I need to imagine him 45 years older than that.
Older, and his voice is really gravelly.
That's why I feel like it could go Judas.
Could it be Dad?
Dad?
Yeah, it's big G-O-D. Was he in the...
Yeah.
Well, if Jesus is the son, we'd call God the dad.
I'm not used to hearing people just call him Dad casually like that. But yeah, Dad's in it. Dad's in it. Yeah,
Daddy G?
Yeah, Dad's in it. I think I would guess that Brian Cox would be playing Dad.
Yeah.
If
I feel like that's like top casting. So Malcolm would be Yeah, Judas feels right. You're not gonna top billing. Who else are you gonna get?
What
He's not
about
gonna be one of the homies, right? Like it's not
But
like
who has a lot of speaking lines in that thing? I mean, outside of Dad and
I feel like
JC.
Judas would get like a cool little piece,
Yeah, at
right?
least in
Like that's
Jesus Christ Superstar. Yeah.
okay.
I've
Like, well,
never seen that.
let's cast the rest of it, and then we can figure out who was,
I think Kristen's got to be Mary. I
yeah,
think
Yeah.
so. Then
mom or the
Mary Magdalene.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't really show up much, and that's why I think Kristen would be Mary. So then
Oh,
Malcolm could be Joseph.
I think too old. My
that's yeah.
guess
That
for
age gap.
him.
That's an age gap
What about Pontius
relationship.
Pilate?
Pontius is a good pull.
Oh,
Give it to the Catholic to pull out the Pontius.
I hate when you call me that.
Pull no Pontius. Okay.
That's good. That's good.
oh. All right,
Let's do that.
Ollie.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, Pontius Pilate. I like that.
Oh, come the quiz, Liz. The correct answer is the high priest Caiaphas.
I don't even know who that is.
Caiaphas.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking. I don't.
Caiaphas?
That sounds like a Game of Thrones
They're doing
character.
deep
I'm gonna be
pulls.
honest.
Yeah.
They really moved to like the entire extended universe. The JCU,
Yeah. Yeah, the JCU.
the Jesus
Perfect.
Christian universe.
Well, something I never would have predicted in any universe happened on Friday, where Donnie and Zoran met in person for the first time in the Oval Office. And the president had a very positive reception of this charming, newly elected mayor, and it shocked many. Just what? Who is this? Who is this sweet old man who just loves his little nephew? Like, what's going on? So the question is, Trump seemed pleased. Mamdani would be retaining the person in which citywide position, who Trump called a quote-unquote good friend of his daughter Ivanka's.
Okay. Well, I know this. This is Jessica Tisch, and it should be the head of the NYPD. I don't know what it's called exactly, so maybe I don't know it, but it's like
Yeah, you do.
police commissioner,
Yeah,
I think.
Tisch. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Jim Gordon position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't realize that was Jim Gordon, but yeah, that is my final
One of
answer.
the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would say, the executive team has 50,000 resumes to go through, but
70,000 now, actually.
Oh dear.
The latest numbers.
City government is not nearly as fun as a campaign, but this is the real work. And so to have anybody with any level of interest and competence in City Hall would be really exciting, that a lot of folks are chomping at the bit. It also might mean that when you got every federal job, there's a lot of people with government experience that need a job again, and or there are no other jobs. So we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But yeah, I think it's.
Did you apply?
I threw my name in there. I let some folks there. Yeah.
For commissioner or just any position?
Well, I said that Curtis Sliwa needs to be rat catcher or I will do it. With an army of bodega cats, I think Curtis would be really well positioned. But
Isn't that what Jessica Tisch is there for? To weed out the rats?
Hey.
Or is that just a different type of...
I like it.
I think that's good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the thing is, and I said this in my outreach, was just that, like, the only candidate, the only elected that may not need my help with the specific things I focus on is Elron. So, yeah, I think they know how to cook, and I think the one thing I can help with is just trying to talk up, managing expectations and explaining to people how this stuff actually works. Like, he gets in, and on day 2, you don't get free buses. It's probably going to take 3 years at best if he ever can enact some of this stuff. And so how do you take people on that journey of like, hey, we all actually agree we want this to be affordable. Here's how it can work, and here's how you could actually encourage, expediting that with some political coverage.
Just because I have nothing to add to this conversation because I'm stupid, did you ever watch Spin City?
Yes.
I'd like to check that out again. I wonder if it's still funny.
I think some of it holds up. I'm sure plenty of it's misogynistic. I think it's funny that that's where our pal Chow Yashin kind of showcased that he was able to do sitcoms. And yeah, Michael J. Fox, man, what a legend.
Trump wants there to be another Stuart Little movie.
Yes, I think we did quite well. And honestly, Misha, you held it down. Sometimes that does not happen, and that's okay too. But we are going to get some bonus and ensure your high seeding, like Steph Curry in the Tournament of Champions, with a lightning round about New York Times puzzles.
Boy.
Mm-hmm. So I hope you know your pips and your letterboxed and your other things beyond wordlings and crosswords. But question 1, what newspaper was the first to publish a crossword?
Oh God. I knew this at one point because I saw it in the crossword subreddit. But my brain is a sieve, and it retains no information because I know I can always look it up later. I know it's not the New York Times. The New York Times, I think, didn't start it until like the 40s or 50s, and then Will Shortz became editor in like, I want to say 92. But before that, I don't really listen to the older stuff. So I don't know my early basketball players. I don't know my early football players. I don't know my early New York Times crossword puzzle facts.
I mean, that was already quite a bit of knowledge. I mean, you might have answered 6 other questions in that, but it's okay. We're never gonna get it. It's the New York World in 1913. And yeah, I wouldn't be doing the deep cuts of old newspaper crosswords because they'll be using old-timey words and references you'd never get. So it doesn't make sense for you to know that.
Hey, words you wouldn't even write down anymore.
Like this word. Number 2, what is the word for those skilled at creating or solving crossword puzzles?
Oh God.
It's a U.
That's a great word.
It's autists, I think. Is that the...
No, that's what vaccines do, according to RFK.
That's what it is.
The correct answer...
Cryptologist or something? There's some cryptography. There's something in that.
Like, you have the mouth feel.
Yeah, it's like warming. It's like little moose boosh.
Not crossologist. That feels off.
Wordiology.
It's crossiologist.
No, it is a great word, though, and everyone should remember it and use it in conversation now. It is a cruciverbalist.
Cruciverbalist.
Too many letters for a crossword puzzle, so I never learned it.
In what year was the first NYT Sunday crossword published?
Oh, I want to say like 1957 or something.
You're pretty warm. 1942.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a World War II. Interesting.
We got to distract these people.
That's tough. Okay. Well, again, you really did really excellent.
You did. Yeah. Do you feel proud of yourself? Within the context of this conversation?
I'm still mad about the software engineer question. I feel like I want to audit the rest of your episodes and be like, has any other person been asked such an esoteric question? Because that is an unfair question, and I just want to...
we knew that you were a fan of excellence, so we had to bring the really hard stuff.
Well, I appreciate being here.
You should be proud of yourself. Speaking of, do you have anything that you would like to plug in particular?
I've been helping write Zoran parody videos with my friend Neil Ghosh. You can find us online at neil.ghost on Instagram, and we've been putting out about one a week for the last 3 months. We took last week off, but the Mom Donnie Trump visit and really made it so that we needed to make another one. We put one out today. Already has 50,000 views as of taping. We put it out within 72 hours of the event happening. Really, one business day. It was, happened at 3 p.m. on a Friday and posted on 10 a.m. on a Monday, and I could not be more tired right now. Comedy's hard.
Not fast enough.
This is a separate conversation. Follow us, watch us, support your friends, all of your friends. Do something cool, hopefully. Go out and see them. Life's too short. We're going to end up in camps anyways. So let's enjoy our freedoms while we have it.
Damn right. Support your friends,
Well,
folks.
it's a space camp. Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, you got to go fight the space wars.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I love when you were like mentioning it, and like, you know, I think there is still not enough people that were like ready to hop on the Zoran train, and you're just like, listen, we got a brown friend. That's all you really need. Let's just make some stuff.
I want to point out, he came to me to write these. I did not go, oh, I've got these Zoran ideas. Hey, Neil, you're brown. Let me write these with you. He said, Misha, I need help writing this.
If Andrew Yang was still in the race, we would all be doing this right now, too. So I feel you.
You just ran up to him like Billy on the street style, just like, do an impression of Zoran, do an impression of Zoran.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here, Misha, because that's the show, folks. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you choose to podcast. Thank you to Connor Linnerth for our clips, our trivia director, Quiz Liz. Thank you always. Shout out Quiz Liz. And thank you, the listener. See you next week.
Remember, question everything.